Mike, my third question for you is, I think it's a follow-up. We talked about in a previous question about data, how it's driven. I'm going to ask you about an article you posted a while ago in SourceCon with the title, The Art versus Science of Sourcing in AI. And we all know that future of work, AI, things are going to change. What do you think about and how AI is going to help recruitment?
Oh, I love talking about this. I'm actually testing all the major AI platforms and kind of cross comparing them right now. So I'm very deep in the weeds on this. So there's something that I would just love for recruiters to know and embody, and that is that you are not your tool. Your job is not your tool. Tools help you do your job. They don't do your job, right? So too many people are just solely relying on AI sourcing, right? They're like, oh, what's the AI sourcing tool that's going to be best? Well, it depends, right? Like, what are you doing? Where are you located? What positions are you filling? How do you use it? What ATS using, right? There's a lot involved with that. So the short answer to your question is AI sourcing is going to be the predominant tool moving forward in the next couple of years. Do I think it will replace LinkedIn? No, I hope so, but no. But do I think that it will be a tool that's predominantly used by top tier recruiters? Yes, but how is going to be the concern. If the only recruiting you're doing is using your AI platform, then you're not using that platform efficiently. Right? The goal of an AI platform is to take all of the things that a computer can do faster and more efficiently than you and do them for you, not to do your job, to save you time. Right? So I'll use an AI sourcing platform on a search, right? Like I'm searching for structural engineers right now. And I'll use the AI sourcing platform to do the basic Boolean searches to find and scour, LinkedIn or Google or wherever it is that they're pulling from to find these folks and just real quick scroll through, find yes, no, and have them continuously filling my pipeline. But then with my free time, since I don't have to do that now myself, I'm going to go find more creative ways to do this. I'm going to find the Meetup Groups for people who have PEs, right, and who design buildings. I'm going to go find the groups that are specifically associated with the certification bodies in the cities I'm looking at and do much more of that creative, time-consuming sourcing that I wouldn't have been able to do if I had to do all of my Boolean search strings and X-raying with Google.
Okay. So, but we also hear that some of the AIs will kind of eliminate the human connection that we talked about. Do you think that that's true, or it all depends on how you're going to use AI?
I unfortunately think it's going to be true because recruiters are inherently lazy. Sorry, guys, it's true. But I think if you're using it correctly, the advantage of the AI sourcing platform is it doesn't just pull from LinkedIn, right? You should be able to cross-ref with Facebook and Twitter if you're looking for software engineers with GitHub and Stack Overflow. And in doing that, you can create multiple touch points on how to be more personable and more human. If you're only looking at LinkedIn, for example, you only have generally the professional aspect of that candidate with like a few interests all the way at the bottom, right? Once you're able to cross-compare very efficiently to Facebook and Twitter, you're able to see a little bit about what this person's passionate about, who they are as a human, not just as a professional. I think if you're using AI sourcing to do that, it's going to be a huge advantage.
Yeah. One thing you mentioned is checking on Facebook. We as recruiters, sometimes we check definitely LinkedIn, and sometimes, Twitter to see, what they tweet or what they're passionate about. But Facebook, that is new for me. Do you think it's okay to check the Facebook? But I feel that Facebook is more personal than professional.
Yeah, I have this conversation with everybody who are like, oh, that kind of feels like being a stalker. I'm like, yeah, yes, that's right. But the truth is, again, corporate culture and environment fit is becoming more important than skill set these days. And I use the word more important.
Yeah.
And therefore, I want to know who I'm reaching out to. I do want to know the type of person, right? So I use a website called peoplefindthor.dk, and it enables me to search Facebook very quickly, very easily. I can look for people in locations with interests and job titles. And that way I can know, okay, this person's really into XYZ. Hey, that lines up, right? Their team has interests in XYZ, right? They all go out for trivia on Thursday nights. This person plays Trivial Pursuit or is part of a trivia team. And I think finding those interests are going to help candidates feel comfortable about working at a job, and companies feel better about hiring.
Oh, wow. Thank you for those tips, Mike.
Of course.
So again, if you like what you heard, please like and share this video, subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, you can leave them below and we'll be more than happy to answer them. And tune in tomorrow for another question with Mike.